throughout the night last night, I would wake up quite often and I would just start singing bits and pieces of different worship songs because I couldn't remember all the words. So songs like Waymaker and Graves into Gardens, and then I'd fall back asleep. Uh, but in a dream I had earlier this morning, I saw a number of people scattered in different locations. Each one was alone with their hands raised, singing and worshiping God, and it was as if we were all trying to find a place where we could find Jesus. We were all desperate to find him. And from overhead, I could see the topography of a mountain, and I thought, well, maybe we could find him there, worship him there, in a valley next to a stream, and maybe we could find him there. But then it was like I was transported into a house with a wide marble hall and an arched open doorway at the end of that hall. And a storm was passing from left to right across that, what I could see as the entryway, with like peals of thunder, bursts of color and clouds, but no rain. And the color bursts were like red, blue, and yellow, through what looked like smoke, but it was really clouds. And I knew he was there. So I yelled, "Jesus," even before I saw him, because I just knew he was right around the corner. And then sure enough, he was walking from left to right, passing by the door as if he was on his way somewhere. But without stopping, he turned and looked at me, just a glance, but it was strong, confident, loving peace. He was nothing like the thousands of images I'd seen over my lifetime. Dark, shorter hair with a short beard, mustache. Not a wrinkle, not a blemish. Just clean and pure. But just an overwhelming peace. Just in that glance. There were 3 folds of material over his head. It was like yellow, red, and then yellow again. And nothing about his clothes was moved by the storm or by the wind, but he continued to walk with purpose. He disappeared past the right side of the door frame and up onto the roof, and I ran after him and stepped up to throw one arm and my head over the flat roof line, just seeing him walk into the darker area of the storm. And I shouted out, "Jesus, bless me." And I was reaching out with that arm, trying to get to him. And he turned, lovingly smiled at me, and reached down just to touch my outstretched hand. Then turned to head on into the storm. And just then, Jan, I could feel her shaking me and said, "Wake up, Lee, you're having a dream." And that was 5 minutes before my alarm was set to go off at 6 o'clock, which that in itself was unusual timing. But I was so overwhelmed with emotion and moved like never before. I had a hard time even telling her, but I said I saw Jesus. I tried to describe what I saw to Jan through the tears and shaking, and I've had significant dreams before. I've even been startled by an angel at one time, but this was different. His image, the love, the peace, the confidence he exuded was incredible. He didn't need to say a word, but all that was needed was a look, a smile, a touch, and I'm wrecked. All I want to do is fall on the floor and weep. So today I'm at work, I'm at lunch right now, but trying to hold it together, just wanting to tell everybody, but then at the same time wanting to hold it for myself to ponder and think about what I've seen. I don't ever remember being this overwhelmed emotionally by a dream or a vision. But being in ministry for years and leading worship, I'd often sing a Keith Green song, "Oh Lord, you're beautiful. Your face is all I see. When your eye is on this child, your grace abounds to me." So I have no doubt that his eye is on this child. And his eye is on you too. Even if it was a dream, I'm blessed to have had just a glimpse of this one that I worship and live for.